process for creating a supplement document and writing it is a little bit different than what we just did. So let's see how we would proceed. Let's scroll down to supplement number 1 and then click open. Then we can open the ACC College Essay Database. Today we're going to see whether Emory University requires any writing supplements, and then we're going to write that supplement if they do. So let's do a Control-F search for Emory University, and here it is. We go to the writing supplement column and see that it does require a supplement. No problem. Let's scroll over its name and then click that link in the College and University tab. Here we have a template for Emory University supplements. What we want to do is create a copy of this document that we can actually modify. So let's go to File, Make a Copy, and then you're going to replace Copy Of with your name. And then we want to organize this file in Drive. So you want to go to My Drive, Classroom, ACC College Essays, and then hit Select. And then press OK. And now we've created a document successfully. As of now, we do not need this spreadsheet, so we're going to close that out. And we also don't need this template, so we're going to close that. So now we've successfully created this document, we're going to read the instructions. It seems that only 2 of these questions have to be answered. Since I want to answer the second 2, I'm going to delete the first 2, and then just leave space for each question to be answered. Like I did before, I have sample supplements that I'm going to paste in here. So that's the first supplement, and here's the second. Once you've finished your draft of the supplements and you want to have some progress with this essay and send it to your coach, you're just going to go back to Google Classroom, you're going to press Add, Google Drive, and then you're going to search for this document again. You're going to go to the search bar and type in your name, dash, the college that you were looking for. Emory. There we go, and now the document is being uploaded. Then you can press Turn In and Turn In again, and you get confirmation that the document has been turned in. Great, so now let's look at how this process is going to apply for the last category of essays, which is the additional essays. Let's go back to the main home screen and scroll down there. Let's click Open, and we'll notice that there's no template for the additional essays. That's because this is a place for unique applications, for scholarships, and essay drafts which don't fit but may be useful to you later on for either the common application or the supplements. If you want to add documents here, you're going to have to go into Google Drive and create them on your own. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's open a tab for Google Drive so that we can create those documents. You want to type in drive.google.com. Here in Google Drive, we can create anything we want. Let's go to the Classroom folder and then ACC College Essays folder, and we'll notice that our Common App and Supplement are already there. To create a unique essay, all we have to do is right-click on the screen, press Google Docs, and here we'll be able to write any application that we want, whether it's for a scholarship, a unique essay, and so forth. Let's close out this because we don't want to do that right now. And great, let's go back to the additional essay page in Classroom. Say I want to upload 2 essays to here. All I have to do is press Add, Google Drive, and since I've already created them, all I have to do is search for them. Here's my first example essay, and now I'm going to upload the second. Once you've added these essays, all you have to do is press Turn In. You'll know that they're turned in when you have a gray Turned In sign right here, and also there will be notifications sent to your coach. Say you don't like these essays anymore, and you are not thinking of applying to a certain scholarship or university which requires a unique essay. All you have to do to change this process is press Unsubmit, and Unsubmit again. And these documents will be saved in your Google Drive, but now it is up to your discretion whether you want to resubmit this. Now let's go back to the main page. The same process for unsubmitting documents will apply to the Common App and the supplements. Let's open the Common App. And now, let's open your document. You'll notice here now that because we've turned over this essay to the coach, you are on View Only in the upper left-hand corner here. So what you want to do in order to modify this document is go back to Google Classroom and press Unsubmit. Once you have unsubmitted, and you can close this tab and reopen this document, you now have ownership of this document again, and you can make revisions. However, we do advise that once you've turned in a document, to leave it to your coach to make further suggestions. Only in the case where you have something very crucial to add to your essay should you unsubmit it and then resubmit it. In any case, you've made your changes, so now we can go back to Google Classroom and turn this in once more. Once the document is turned in, we know again that the coach has received it. Great, so let's go back to the main Classroom homepage. One of the most important parts about using Google Classroom is being able to communicate with your coach on how your essays can be improved. So let's see how you do that. Here you can see the common application is something that we submitted, and now it has been returned. That means our coach has provided feedback. An easier way to check this and not even go into Classroom is by checking your mail. So let's go into a new tab and type in mail.google.com. Here we are at our Gmail, and now we notice that we have two new emails. It says, first of all, that the Common Application Personal Statement has been returned, and also a private comment has been added to your Common Application Personal Statement. So now let's go back to the Google Classroom and locate that document. Luckily for us, it's the first thing that pops up on the page. Let's click Open to open up this personal essay. Now you'll see here in the private comments that the coach has provided a general comment saying you did a great job. Now you want to go back into the document to see some more nuanced revisions and suggestions. All you have to do is just wait a few moments and you'll see that suggestions have been added to the side here. Once you make changes accordingly, so here's a change, and here's a change, and here's a change, then you can resolve these comments and your coach will get a notification that you resolved them. Now, considering that you've completely revised your essay and hopefully put more work into it than I just did, you go back to the Google Classroom, and all you have to do in order to resubmit this draft to your coach is press Resubmit, and then Turn In. There it says Turned In, which means your coach has received a notification that you've revised your draft, and they'll get back to you within 48 hours. Now we can go back to the Classroom homepage. That process is going to be repeated with all of your other essays, such as your Common Application Additional Info essay, your Coalition App essay, and also all of the supplements and additional essays. The last thing I want to show you today is the Your Work and the Class Drive folder tabs on the left-hand side of the page. When you click on Your Work, you'll see the progress of all of your essays. There's 4 cases here. When it says Assigned, this means that you either have not submitted an essay or you have unsubmitted it. In the case of our additional essays, we originally submitted them but then unsubmitted them, so now it says Assigned. Those are essays that you still should be working on. The next case is an essay that you have turned in but your coach is currently reviewing. Those essays, like the Common Application essay and the Supplement number 1, have both been turned in, but they are currently being reviewed by the coach. The last type of essay you might see, or progress marker, is this check mark, and that means that the coach has returned an essay to you. Although check mark might seem like you finished an essay for good, that just means that you're on to the next step of revision. It's possible that you have finished your essay, but make sure to check your coach's suggestions and notes to make sure. Alright, let's go back to the main page. And now, let's look at what the Class Drive folder is. When we click it, we'll notice that this is the automatically created folder for us that Classroom has put into our drive. And we'll see very conveniently here that we have our Common Application essay and our Supplemental essay. Great, so now let's close this folder. And here we are. This is Google Classroom. Thanks so much for listening. I hope the best for your college application process. I hope everything goes smoothly. And most of all, I hope you can get into the college of your dreams.